Hello, everyone. Before we go into part 3 of how to use the modes of scales for your own music, we will need to address the natural minor scale, because understanding the relationship between the major scale and the minor scale will help you understand the next part of the series on modes. So since this video is essentially a part of how to use the modes of scale series, I will briefly touch on some of the key points from the previous lessons. Recall from part 1 that a mode is a different scale built from your major scale. And you unlock this flavor by simply starting your melody on a different note than the home note in the major scale selected. Each mode that starts on another note other than the home note has a specific name. As you can see here, the names are Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian, respectively. The key takeaway from this video is this. For every major scale you select, the sixth mode, the Aeolian mode, is the natural minor scale for every scale available in the circle of fifths and the major scales. So for every major scale, the Aeolian mode is the natural minor scale. Now, the natural minor scale is also called the relative minor, and this will be an important concept when moving forward to song construction and theory. This is something that we will be touching on in more advanced lessons, but it's important to understand because there is a natural tonal relationship between the natural minor scale and the major scale. So now that we have elaborated on the place of the minor scale in relation to the major scale and music theory in general, let's touch on the tone of the natural minor scale. So here we have the scale clip. So the scale clip gives you access to the minor scales that correspond directly to the major scale. So each relative minor is accessible to you when producing your music. So let's just start with D minor, for example. So the sound of D minor in relation to the major scale is going to be. If you notice, it's a little more of a thoughtful, sinister type scale, just naturally. And you'll hear it in every minor scale. So you have B minor, for example. Same tonal mood that you're going to access with the Aeolian mode, that natural minor. You hear that? That half step is just such a good way to automatically tap into a more dark mood when producing your music. So thank you all for tuning in. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. If you like the scale clip, please look into purchasing that for $9.99 right now, 50% off, and see you next week.